In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an overly complicated mouse mover.
Yes, sir, you're on the Yankees YouTube channel.
So what we have here is just a simple Arduino, and I was using the breadboard when I was testing some stuff, but so this is actually from a Project Revive. These little stepper motor and stepper motor drivers you can get off of eBay or Amazon or anywhere, Spark Fun, blah blah blah, and they're pretty cheap. You can get like a 10 pack for like 10 bucks, so they're like $1 a piece. And then obviously the Arduino, I've had that for a while, but they're pretty cheap as well because that's just considered a microcontroller. So what happens when you plug power into the Arduino, it's already hard coded to make this little bad boy spin just like that. And what I was going to do is just do some simple cardboard like this. Oop, if I can get it to go on there. And then you can kind of see right there, it does the rotation there, and it goes back and forth, back and forth. That's the thing with the stepper motor, is you're able to make it move in steps. So that's why you see those kind of flickering like that, because it's actually moving through the steps on the stepper motor. So what I was trying to do was use like some cardboard like this, and then go over the top of it and have that on there, and then have this move like this. But what I found is, even with a little notch cut out in the back, and you know, this smooth surface on the front with the sticker, it still didn't have enough grip to hold it. But when you do put it on there and you have the mouse on there, it does move around, like you can see right there. So what I'm going to do is do a little 3D printing. So what I did was just measured our sticker here, and we're at 76.5 millimeters. So what I'll do is I'll go into our 3D printing software, just create a small little disc like this, and then we will do our best to make a little key for this in the middle of our disc. And then I'll make it so it's thick enough too, so it can slide on there and it'll be firm onto here. And then once it's firm onto here, then I'll be able to put something over top of it and have it do like that.
So for creating the 3D model that we'll use for printing, I'm using an online program called Tinkercad. And for pretty basic stuff, this is what I found is the best. As you can see, just put a cylinder on here, make it 76 millimeters, because that's what we measured out for our disc that we want to make it. And then we also need to check for the actual depth and the key that we want to make.
Go ahead and get our measurements here. It's about 3 millimeters. About 5.
So now that we have the measurements that we need, all we need to do is create a cube. And what I'm doing is just making everything 3, 3, and 3, so that way the sizes are the same. And what these transparent shapes are holes. So basically, once you get the shape that you want and the measurements that you want, you can group some objects together, and then you can put that hole, or that specific size hole, onto the object that you want to make. So right here, we're making our keyhole. So we wanted it 3 millimeters across, and we needed it to be 5 millimeters long, and it was kind of semicircled on the end. So now we've grouped them together. So now you can see it's one object, and you can see 3 and 5. So we'll bring it down to 5 millimeters because that's the thickness that we're going to make this. We'll go ahead and put it over on our big circle, and then we will do the same thing where we'll click all of these objects here, and then we'll want to hit the align, and that'll let us align this perfectly in the center of this disc. Otherwise, it's impossible to try to snap it in. So now it's in there, and what we will do is once we hit the group button, you can see now it's not really a hole through, it's just in there. And once we hit the group, boom, now we have a hole in there. So now this should be good to bring over to our 3D printing software. So let's do that. All we have to do is export the file, and we want object, but obviously if you want to do any other ones, you can. Just I found these work for the software that I have. So now all we have to do is open up our Cura software, open up the file, bring it on in, and now we can export it and save it to our media device. So let's get to printing.
Alright, we got our file here, so we can go ahead and put it in here. We'll level our bed, make sure nothing's on our bed down here. We will go ahead and hit print. It is the Bee Tinker. So we can see it's warming up now, and I'll put you guys on a time lapse and I'll let you guys watch this print. And like I always do, first when I start it off, I always have a lower speed, 50%, and then once it gets going, I'll speed it up. Alrighty, time lapse engage. Warpage issue here. You can see it's not exactly straight because, and I'll tell you why that is as well. On right up here I have the air conditioner, so that kind of makes it so that doesn't really work the way it should, but I think this might work for us. Let's check it out. See if we can get that in there. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit tight. I might need to just open up that hole just a little bit because I made it perfect, and the plastic tends to shrink. Oh, nope, there it goes. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Let's plug in our power and see what we got. Alright, power on. Alright, we got a spinning disc. Nice, it's a little bit wonky. Ooh, it didn't like me pushing on it like that. I'll tell you what, these little stepper motors got some chooch to them. But there we go. You can see how it's different size because I got that warp going on there. But this might work for what we need. I can print again, but I'd have to move my printer from here over to somewhere where it doesn't get so much of that AC air. But that's not bad. I mean, all I wanted was this disc right here that went on there, and now it's like it's solid. It'll move my hand if I, like you can see, it's moving the motor underneath it, no problem. Alright, put it through the cardboard here just to see what she does now. Oh yeah, look, it wants to go all the way around. So what I need to do, figure out how I can get that to want to stay. Interesting. And then I'll switch directions. Huh. See what my mouse does. Go for a ride, go for a ride. See, I need something to... So I'm thinking I don't need that big of a hole in there anymore. Because really, I'm wondering... Let's see. Maybe if I put this back up underneath here. Somehow have that like sliding like that. Because then if that's on there, nope, see, it wants to move the whole thing. I wonder if it's moving my mouse. I can't see if my mouse is moving. Let me move it to where I can see it. Whoa. Huh. Does not move the mouse when it's like that. Okay. Alright. We'll figure it out. So what I need to happen is this just needs to sit on top here like this and let that. So I'm wondering if that just means, should I make something that holds the mouse? Because trying to do something like this is too hard, and then the optical sensor is too far away from the mouse so it doesn't move it. It literally has to be like right on the surface like this. So let's figure that out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my sticker on here now. Or actually, I might leave it blank just because it actually moves it quite well. I'm looking over at my computer screen and I'm watching the mouse go all over the place. So this is good. Look at that little rotating display for my mouse. Alright, let's figure this out. Alright, I think I got it figured out. So we want to make it so that stays in there. So realistically, but we need to make it so the mouse wants to stay in there too. So do a little, and I know this is probably the most cattywampus thing in the world, but you know what? I bet you it's gonna work. I bet you it's gonna work. Just enough. Now we'll put one on this side. Oh no, I cracked the wood. Dang it, I should have pre-drilled. Watch, we'll probably crack up here then too. So I need to make it so this can't walk. So I just needed a little bit in there. Let's just see if it works. Whoa, no way is that gonna work. Look, it's gonna come right out of there as soon as it gets heavy that way. I gotta add another one right here then. Do I have another one? I do. Let's see, can you guys see that? Okay. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Alright, let's plug it into some power, see how she does. Come on, baby. Yeah! Look at it go. Look at it go. Let's see. Is my mouse moving on my screen? Yes. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to show you guys it working in action. Oh, this is the jankiest thing, but I didn't want to spend $30, $40 on it at the store, and I had all this stuff. All right. Hold on. All right. Show you guys the final product. So we have our mouse over here in our little cage spinning. Our Arduino and just our little controller, or excuse me, our driver board over there, just making a spin back and forth. And I don't know if you can see over here, but the mouse is moving all around the screen. There it goes, just randomly moving around. So the main thing is it's annoying whenever I'm working on something and all of a sudden my status goes red, or excuse me, goes offline or makes me go yellow. And it's like, then I'll usually get a little ping saying, oh, are you away from your desk? And it's like, no, I'm not away from my desk. I'm literally at my desk working on something. So message me if you have to. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next time. Bye now.
Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now, you hear?